Welcome everyone. As you know, if you long press the power button, this will not turn off the Z Fold 5. Instead, it will activate Bixby. But what you can do instead is if you long press both the power button and volume down together, so we long press these two, we'll get the power menu. And then there is an option called side button settings. And from here, we can reprogram the power button to, instead of Wake Bixby, go to the power off menu. Now, when we long press the power button, we can see the power menu and we don't have to fiddle around with multiple fingers. When you're in the power menu, if you long press the power off, so I'm going to long press the power off, it will give you the option here to enter safe mode. So if your phone's glitching out, go into safe mode, delete any recently downloaded apps, and then restart your phone to exit. If we go into the camera app here, you may notice the front camera ain't the greatest. Okay, I'm going to snap a picture. I mean, you can't see nothing. You can see a face, but that's saying much. However, you can use the rear cameras as your front camera. To do this, start by flipping the camera and make sure the rear cameras are selected. Then you should see either a selfie button or this cover screen icon. Tap this icon and now the cover screen preview is enabled. Now we can flip the Z Fold 5 and you will either see a selfie button to press or swipe across this lock, and now we can use the rear cameras. Okay, so these rear cameras, we can use them as a selfie camera. And if we take a look at the preview here, this is the rear camera, this is the front camera, a massive increase in quality. Let's say you're looking at something and you're like, I want to take a screenshot of that, or screen capture. To take a screenshot, there are two ways. The first way is you're going to click and release both the power button and volume down. So click release like this, and the screenshot will be captured. But you can also use your palm. So if you swipe your palm from right to left or left to right, that will also take a screenshot. And if you're on a website, you saw that arrow there, by tapping on the arrow, so you can see the arrow here, that will extend the screenshot length, which is great if you're on a website and you want a full page screenshot. The Z Fold 5 can fold, and this is great if you want a tripod. So we'll go to the camera here, and you can see I've folded the Z Fold 5 partially, like this. You can see we have flex mode. So for many applications, we now have a new view. The bottom screen looks completely different, and same with the top screen. And so in my case, I can rest the phone like this as a tripod, get my perfect picture, boom, and I can take the picture here. You can even use flex mode in any app. So if I go to the Play Store and I go here, there should be a pen icon which shows up. And if it's not showing up, then we will need to turn this one on. You do this by opening up the settings, and then you're going to search for the flex mode panel, and search for the flex mode panel. And then we're going to select the flex mode panel, and we're just going to turn this one on. So now in any app, let's say the Play Store, we can flex the phone. You see the icon here, let's tap on the icon. And now you can use the bottom screen as a touchpad, and you can, take a screenshot if you want. And a lot of customization you have here. I personally don't use this, but in the camera, having a phone as a tripod is extremely useful. The Z Fold 5 has a massive screen, and to take use of it, we have split screen multitasking. So you see this taskbar here? If you drag and drop an app, you can split screen like this. And if we swipe up, that will view the taskbar. If you want to split screen with an app that you don't see here, then tap on the dots, So I'm going to tap on the dots, and then I can just drag and drop the app to split screen. The limit is 3 apps, but you can have multiple floating windows up to 10. So we'll just drag and drop in the center, and you get these floating windows here, and you can move them around. If you tap the blue bar, you have some menus here: close, full screen, minimize, opacity, put into split screen view, and if you want to change the bar to buttons, you can tap that one here instead. And with the split screen, if we tap the triple dots and we tap on this rotate, you can rotate the split screen. If you find yourself split screening with these applications a lot, tap the triple dots, tap the favorites, add to your taskbar or home screen, and now you will have an app pair on your home screen. And if you tap on this one, it will open up that split screen just like this, saving you lots of time. Some apps refuse to split screen, and so if you want to force them to split screen, then let's open up the settings. And in the settings, you're going to see here the advanced features, and then you should see the labs, and you're going to see here multi-window for all apps. You're going to turn this one on, and this will allow all applications to enter the split screen. Also turn on landscape view for portrait apps, and this will allow you to have any application fill the full screen. So let's say, I'm playing a game, or let's just say social media, Twitter or X, whatever they want to call it. That application does not support the full screen, so you tap on the app, and then you tap on app default, and you set it to full screen, and that will force any application into full screen, and that will solve any issues you may have. When you are on the home screen here, if we swipe down from the top once, we have some quick toggles. If we swipe down twice, we can see all of the toggles available. If you tap below some of the toggles, you can see quick settings here. So let's say I want to quickly switch Wi-Fi. I can just tap below the Wi-Fi to switch. Same with sound. Not everything will work there. If we swipe across and we tap on the plus, we can add quick toggles by dragging and dropping like this, and we can reset the layout if we would like to. You may notice you have to swipe down twice before changing the brightness. You can adjust this by tapping on the triple dots here, and then we're going to select a quick panel layout and a brightness control. We can set this one to show always, and now when you swipe down once, boom, we can adjust the brightness. And of course, we have the notifications. We can swipe to dismiss. Something really annoying, if you're in an application, let's say the camera, and you don't want to use this horrible selfie camera, but you don't want to use your rear cameras, and so you just shut the phone, but now the phone is locked, right? Really annoying. Well, if you want to continue the apps on the outside screen, this doesn't just apply to camera, it can apply to any application without locking the phone. We're going to open up the settings, and inside of the settings, you're going to see where it says display. Just select display, and then you're going to locate where it says continue apps on cover screen, and then select the application you want. So I want the camera, and now I'm going to go to the camera, okay, and then I close the phone, and just like that, the application stays open, my phone does not lock, and that is extremely useful, will save you a ton of time. If you ever want to quickly open up the camera, you can just double click the power button, and boom, it will even open when the phone is locked. A really easy hack to save battery life, I have this on my phone myself, is you're going to open up the settings, and inside of the settings, I want you to locate where you see the battery and device care. And from here, you're going to select battery, and then you're going to scroll to the bottom, and there's a hidden option, the more battery settings, and the performance profile. You're going to set this one to light. This will have no noticeable performance drop. You can check yourself. Everything will be running just as smooth, but your battery life is going to go up massively. Make sure you turn this one on. Please leave a like if you enjoy my tips and tricks. Let me know if you learned something new. Bye bye.